Hello and welcome back to another episode. So for this episode, you'll have to forgive me as I'm a little out of it. I once again fell for the oldest trick in the book of taking a nap and waking up feeling 10 times worse. I accidentally fell asleep on my couch and now I'm just like super groggy. So yeah, this is how we celebrate the first day of summer. Alright, what were we doing last time? If I remember correctly, we were doing things and stuff. I remember we fought, I think we did a council mission. I believe that was the last thing we did. I know we have this mission going on for us. We have this one too, but I don't think we can actually go here. Another extremely powerful alien is there. See that at a lot of these things, and we've already killed one of them, so I'm trying to figure out what the jazz is all about. And I do believe we still have, we still have the hunter up and running. So we do want to track him down, aka we already have his base, which is right here. Do we want to just go straight for the hunter? Just start this mission off with a bang? Do we have a team that's capable of doing so? Ooh. Let's at least wait for Viper Bite to come back, because he is kind of our big damage. I mean, I suppose we don't necessarily need that, but yeah, it is probably fine this way. Let's finish making contact. Once we're done making contact, we can go beat up the hunter, steal a sniper rifle. And I was gonna say shoot his friends, but like, we already killed them. Very cool. We learned domination. How about fortress would be kind of fun. Honestly, let's go stasis. Stasis is pretty good.
Our people seem to
And
work well
just
together,
like that.
Commander.
We get more HP for our armor. Is there any other things we really want to do right now? Yeah, honestly, I haven't even seen the Black Legion in a hearty minute, so I don't think we're that worried about them. You know, honestly, I don't know if I care all that much for a lot of these. I mean, I suppose a weapon upgrade could be nice. We'll send the person we haven't named yet, and, you know, we'll send the other person we haven't named yet for the giggles.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Alright, we'll finish this up. We finished researching the Warlock weapon. Very cool. We get a new fun gun to play with. Plasma rifles. We might want to do power armor. That might not be a bad idea. However, inspired plasma rifles, I can't say no to that. Plasma grenades in the not so distant future, however, very excited for. Very excited for indeed. I do love my plasma grenades. Alright, so now we have quite a few things we can do. We can knock out this mission. We have this black site we can attack. We have this mission. And then we also have a couple facilities around that we can go beat up. And at some point, I would like to take a crack at each one of the rulers. Because like I said, we already killed the Viper King. So that means we have the Berserker Queen and the Archon King. So yeah, if we can kill those two, that'd be pretty cool. In the meantime, I think it is time we go say hi to the final Chosen.
Avenger.
Now, again, these missions tend not to be too crazy. I feel like the Chosen have always been on the easier side, just because action economy. In a straight 1v6, they tend to lose. Like, yeah, they might kill someone in the process, but, like, you still kind of clobber them. And oh my lord. We do not need to be this close to people's groins. Please back up. Thank you. But yeah, more often than not, though, I find the Chosen, like, they might injure somebody, but I don't think I've ever lost somebody to the Chosen. Like, I've had people get kidnapped before, but I don't think I've ever had a Chosen kill one of my guys. So, I don't know. Personally, I've always found the Chosen to be on the easier side of things. I think they're cool to have show up on missions. They definitely spice things up there. But, yeah, for them to just, in just a straight-up boss fight, yeah, they kind of just succumb to the old action economy problem. Alright, let's bring in our heroes, as per usual. The question is, do we want to give you your grenade launcher back for the ice grenade? The answer is we probably should, but let's be real. I think we can manage without it. Let's bring in medic. So now, yeah, you have the improved mag weapon. You have the disruptor rifle, and then you have the bolt caster. Alright. Do we need to change anything else? I feel like, yeah, we can't buff anything at the current moment. So I think this is about all we got. Alright. Let's do it.
Not our first time in one of these facilities, so we have to assume the Chosen know we're here. That didn't stop us before, and it won't stop us today.
Is it just
you know what to do.
me, or is your sniper
the Chosen's energy signature.
bigger than
Uploading
usual?
The coordinates now.
Understood. Move out. I was hoping you might take a little
It's like a
longer
comically
to find
large
this
sniper.
place.
Alright, whatever.
Things were just starting to get interesting between us. Now,
お前はもう死んでいる。
Bro thinks he's
no more, my lord.
Bro thinks he's the man I can't remember the name of. I'll add it in post, I'm sure.
In case you're wondering if I've left some surprises for you along
Oh,
the way,
hello.
the answer is yes. Think of it as a warm-up before the main event.
I found
We
some
knew
of the
there'd be
surprises.
resistance today. You know what to do.
Alright, I think our first goal is to try to get you a melee kill. So if we can start charging you up, that'd be pretty ideal. However, let's gun this man down in cold blood by shooting his weird dog thing directly in the balls.
Who wants some more?
We probably don't want you to stay there, huh? However, what we could do is just fire a rocket in here. Not as much of a spread as I would expect. And the game is fighting me. I keep forgetting that I want to add the mod that makes it so I can actually aim over short cover. Because, yeah, that really deals my pickle. Alright, let's execute the man. Now, well, this frees us up to do a few other things. So let's start by moving forward. We're gonna shoot you, not get the kill. All right, well, you got a little overzealous with that one, but that's fine. All right, you got a little carried away there, my friend. All right, well, can you reach him? You can. Okay, we need to deal damage to him and not kill him. Let's move up, team. Let's injure this guy. Oh man, okay. You got this, I believe in you. Oh, I actually had zero faith that was gonna land. 6 health and 6 damage. Sounds good to me. Perfect. Alright, so that's 1 charge for you. And if we fight another pod, we're gonna once again try to do the same thing and charge you up again. Because, yeah, having you be able to use all your abilities... oh, wait, is this the room right here? It's hard to tell when all you can see is the void. Let's go check it. Might as well.
Then lead me to my errands.
Everyone file in.
Swift. Ready? Oh.
What are the odds of this actually being the room? I feel like it can't be.
I'd like to say you're walking into some sort of elaborate trap.
Ooh, it wasn't.
To be honest, I never thought anyone would ever walk into this place voluntarily.
Oh, wait. I don't follow. Alright. So we have a couple targets to deal with here. I would love to just zap this man. But I'm not going to. Not yet. It seems like overkill. can shoot him. And the question is, if we get a kill, yeah, let's just have you finish him off. So I would be afraid that this doesn't technically count as a kill. Alright, so now that he's dead, we melee you. Yeah, let's just do something like this. Alright, 2 focus. And then we'll just move you right back to where you were. Oh, there's a dude right here I didn't even realize. There you are. I say, where are you, Bumblebee? I think we need your rockets. However, once again, the game hates us and everything we stand for. How do we want to handle this? A grenade could just about solve the issue here, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So that reveals the invisible guy, as well as removes Overwatch, which allows us to move freely. And now, do we want to just whiplash you? Seems like a waste. Let's just justice this man. Oh wait, that was a mistake, because that is going to reveal our Reaper. Yep. Tragic. It's fine. Whatever. Alright, well that just means you can shoot now. I just banished that guy. Alright, you can just kind of walk in here and kill him, I think. What are the odds of there being a whole nother pod out here, huh? Wait, really? That's all your damage is gonna deal? I mean, 68 is pretty good, but like, I don't know. I've kind of, maybe I'm spoiled and expect more damage at this point. How can you not see the giant robot 5 feet to your right, or left, I mean? Alright, well, this is why we have to light him up. Unless we just can't see him anymore? Alright, well, we've been cheated. Cool, cool. Love to see it. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna scoot you up. Can we just shoot a rocket in here and hit both of them? Not quite, but we can just shoot you with a rocket. That's exactly what we're gonna do as well. I was hoping to blow up that this thing back here and also deal damage to him, but not quite. Alright, you should be able to finish him off. Perfect. And that just leaves one guy who is currently in a perfect position to get murdered.
No time to spare.
Strike true and strike with precision!
Alright, if we find one more pod, that means we'll get our Templar to full juice.
I have to say, I'm rooting for you. These things aren't the best conversationalists.
I wish I could tell where... Maybe this is the objective, but I can't really say. Oh no, never mind. This is definitely not it. So that means it's probably... Actually, I have no idea where it is. I don't think it's in here, unless it is. Oh no, there's a whole section, another wing over here. Alright, well that's probably where it's gonna be then, huh? Well, in that case, let's have you pop back into shadow. And we'll have you go take a peek. I think we have to go through this doorway here. And then probably swing right. Yep, alright, I saw a glimmer of the thingamajig, the adornments behind the teleporter.
A simple task, perhaps.
And we don't want to go too far forward. This door is open, and half our team isn't over here. So that would be very awkward if we activated a pod right now.
Go, go, go!
Also, probably wouldn't hurt to reload, huh?
fight is all that matters.
I won't let them pass.
This game was a lot more fun when you followed the rules. Well, if you're not going to play nice, neither will I.
Bro's still yapping. Bro thinks we haven't already murdered two of his brother and sister, and then just like, yeah, you know, maybe we won't kill you two. Alright, if we can close this door before we push in, that'd be pretty nice. Let's use this turn to reload. Let's also move you away from the fire, actually.
Reporting for duty, sir. Get a move on, men.
Let's scoot forward slightly and reload.
We won't let you down, sir. For the glory of the Imperium. It is my duty to serve.
How about Demoness is just, like, buzzing with electricity this whole time?
Keep a watchful eye. I'll keep an eye on it.
On my mark, charge!
Yeah, like I said, if we can close this door and then get closer and then breach, that'd be ideal, I think.
I should probably start going on and on now about how I will defeat you for the glory of the Elders. But let's be real. I just like to kill things.
Honestly, kind of based.
To victory!
Bro is going on and on, though. But, you know,
Go, go, go!
he's a little realistic about why.
Trust.
Covering ground.
Alright, our objective is to get you one more charge.
Position to strike. And let's not forget the sweet deal they cut us. I take you out,
Hello there.
and this world is mine. Think of all the fun we'll have.
Where did we put... Perfect. We put you in a fantastic location. Now all we have to do is pray that the game will let us aim where we want to. The answer may surprise you. Because the answer is no, it's not going to let us aim exactly where I want to. This is why the grenade launcher is objectively superior to the rocket launcher, but whatever. We'll make it work. It's not like 3 enemies are going to pose us a real threat after all. So... honestly, yeah, just pop this guy's cover. Wait, is this cover still up? Oh, no, yeah, we got it. Probably just... Ooh, I want to pull you, but I'm nervous. So let's move you over here first. And then we justice you, except we can't justice you because your thing is still active. Alright, who has Overwatch? You're getting hit with a rocket. Suck a fat one, as the cool kids say.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Alright, let's... You probably won't kill him. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, I can't guarantee anything at this point. If you come in here and melee him... Oh, I get cheated. That's what happens. Alright, I don't suppose we can go from the other angle, huh? No, we can't hit both these guys. How tragic. Now we'll just kill you then. I don't actually know how we managed. Alright, yeah. I'll take it.
Let's go.
Alright, yeah, we hit you somehow. Not exactly sure, but we did. So now that we don't have to worry about Overwatch, let's just walk in here and shoot you in your stupid face. Wait, what if we stab you? That will deal 8 damage, which is a guaranteed kill. So let's just punch you in your stupid face. Fantastic. Alright, well.
It is my duty to serve.
I love how the normal missions that we've been playing are drastically harder. Like, we have to worry about a tremendous amount of, like, just enemies. Lots of hard enemies. It's real spicy. And then we come over to the Chosen's hideout, and there's just, like... There's, like, a handful of people.
Close the gap.
Close the gap? Wait, is there someone alive?
You were going to win this war anyway. And imagine how bad you'd feel watching the Elders tear this world apart.
Bro's still yapping like he's gonna be alive here in 15 minutes.
Go, go, go!
We're going to take that sniper rifle, and it's going to be shoved into places it shouldn't be. Alright, is that everybody? No. Alright, you're still back here.
That's a long run.
It is a long run, and unfortunately, we actually have to wait a turn.
Oh, but I get it. You will do what is needed. You will never give up the fight.
Let's make sure everyone's reloaded.
Are XCom, and you are going to die.
Alright, gang. Let's go do it to him.
We've been here before. Brace for transport. Get ready, people. You know what's coming next.
Things that will get me demonetized.
The real fight begins.
Alright. Like I said, that sniper rifle's getting shoved in places this man doesn't want it to be. Alright, where do we want to spread out? So, we want a sniper on probably one of these guys. The problem is, if we move a sniper up to here, I can't see this whole corner of the map. But we'll take a gamble. You know what? Actually, here's what we're gonna do. Hold on. I have a jar of coins. I hung up a floating shelf in my bedroom, and I have a my equivalent of a piggy bank. And inside this piggy bank is a quarter. Heads, I go right. Tails, I go left. Looks like I'm going right. All right. The oldest way to decide things in the book. Form a coherent thought? Nah, I'm gonna let fate deal with it. Alright, Rose, where are you? You with your comically large sniper rifle. Is that... No, this is Viper Bite. There you are. No, your sniper rifle is reasonable size. It's Viper Bite who has the comically large sniper rifle. Alright, yeah, let's get you up here.
Not too far. Advent soldiers
I see.
loiter carelessly.
That's gonna get us eyes on the pod. Hope the Ogren comes down, because otherwise he's gonna be a real pain. He obviously isn't going to, because that would make my life just a little too easy. Oh man. Alright, well we can probably just come up here and shoot him to death, so let's try that. Let's move. Do we think this is far enough to reveal the hunter? Probably not.
It's my duty to serve.
Only probably. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Shoot him in the tummy, and then you know we're doing a second time.
Thought they broke
Murder.
our backs. Ha!
Alright, I'll just scooch up to here. Oof. Okay, maybe we'll have someone else deal with him. Ah, man, you have a lot of armor. We're actually probably gonna have to have someone else kill you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me kill. Blood. Blood. I want blood. Oh, never mind.
Stop for no
God bless you. Felt my bloodlust, and you executed the target for me. Oh, the MVP. All right, let's yeah, he is gonna be a little tricky to hit, huh? Never mind. You have a considerably better chance. I think it's because you're closer, and also this weapon is just insanely accurate. Oh, I thought you just killed him outright. But this one should. Perfect. 20 damage.
Time for
Youch.
payback.
Now, do we remember what this guy's weak to? I don't believe so. Alright, let's start to spread out a little bit.
Then lead me to my errands.
You're going up on high ground where your rocket launcher will probably be most useful. And we will push up here in just a sec. Who goes first? That is the question. You can push up. You'll be our scout. And so you should be able to shoot him. Never mind, I guess we can push up even further. Maybe we should take a turn to reload.
Sir, yes, sir.
Is it kind of slow going? Yeah, but you know, I'd rather make sure we're prepared to kill this man. Because even though the Chosen aren't the scariest thing in the world, if you underestimate them, they can very quickly deal some damage that you weren't expecting.
It is my duty to serve. Reporting for duty, sir.
I'm so annoyed that he died here, not over here. Alright, whatever. Let's reload you.
Duty, sir.
And next turn, we push forward. So we'll have you push up, just for the sake of, if you're out of position, it's not the end of the world. Just because, again, you're a medic. Your utility does not come from shooting this man directly in the skull.
You're not supposed to be here. You were never meant to figure out our little trick. Full of surprises, aren't you? Soon to be full of holes.
Like cheese.
All right, Menace, you know what to do. It's do or die.
20 hell.
You are ready.
Oh, I'd say where you at, buddy? Alright, which one are you? You take increased damage from skirmishers. Alright. I just had a funny idea. Will we even need to execute on the funny idea? Ooh, can we execute on the funny idea? The answer is yes. Alright, now...
You're going to learn the hard way, Templar. Your
Yoink.
foundation of lies. I bet you can't do that again.
That's where you'd be wrong.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Whoa, wait a second. 21 damage? Why is it doing... Huh.
In a similar fashion to the capacitor we encountered previously. I recommend haste in disabling its prime mechanism to prevent the
Fascinating.
Chosen from regenerating indefinitely.
Yes, Doctor. Let's blow it to hell.
Alright, yeah, let's do exactly what they just said. Let's just destroy it. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't think bro would be just taken out with just a little bit of whips. Bro's vanilla. You know, one of these days we're gonna bring an actual, like, machine gun on one of these missions. Like, one of our soldiers who has... Wait, you can't even see anything. I feel so bad for you, Rose. This mission, you haven't had a chance to do basically anything of great value. Well... You are here for the emotional support. I think this is close enough, right? Yeah, this should be close enough. Alright, chuck an axe at it. And you should be able to take it out. Now, if we're lucky, He'll wait, no, he doesn't respawn yet, does he? He respawns next turn. Wait, is this still not dead yet? Oh, Lord have mercy. Of course it has 1 health. Why wouldn't it have 1 health? Wow, wait, why do you have 3 rockets left?
Yes, sir.
Alright, yeah, he doesn't respawn quite yet, huh?
With the capacitor damaged, the regeneration process has been interrupted. I believe now would be the appropriate time to take them out.
Then you know what to do. Take that creature down.
Let's use interrupt, actually. Oh, you spawned behind us. That's cheating. Wait. I had an idea. Again. Never mind. Rose, I take it back. You had your chance to do something.
It wasn't easy, but we managed to pull it off, Commander. If only we could see the
It wasn't easy, bro. That was the easiest of them all so far. Bro actually got clowned on. It's so poetic that he died to a sniper, too.
Have to admit, didn't see this one coming. So, this is what it feels like to be afraid. Not my style.
Oh, wait, hold on. You discovered an abandoned army tank. I'm glad we found that. Destroyed by a sectopod after the first invasion. I'm glad we found an abandoned army tank in the middle of the Chosen's lair. But yeah, so what my strategy was going to be was use interrupt to give Viper Bite the chance, or no, interrupt to use the ability to give our ability to someone else, if we can actually do that. So I'd give my ability to Viper Bite, so Viper Bite would use his turn to blast him in the noggin with Banish. However, Rose was like, alright, nah, I'm not sitting on the sidelines. I'm just popping his forehead. So, yeah, alright. Bro, like I said, he got clowned on. We have 1 soldier who are maximum rank. Very cool. Overflow points. Love to see it.
Your victory over the Elder's relentless servant will bring hope to
Very
all
cool.
who have thought their death impossible.
Ooh, this means we can fire 2 rockets a turn if we so desire. Alright, demons, chill out with your hair there. Alright, so we got a pistol. Oh yeah, I forgot we get a pistol from that.
Glorious.
Wait, Brigadier. Wait, we can go even interesting. Wait, we have another rank above Colonel? Huh, alright, well, Sentient Bumblebee, you are our 2nd Colonel. Feels good. Unfortunately, our entire team is tired, so we cannot immediately hop straight back into executing another high-value target, which is tragic. As I was about to go attack one of the bases that have a ruler in it, as I want more blood. One might say, blood for the blood god. We could probably go do this. 24 enemies, Enkindler, I'm not sure what that is. Sentinel, Riptide Battlesuit. Okay, so this actually might be a difficult mission. And then what about up here? So both might be tricky missions. And we currently don't have a tremendous amount of super high rank soldiers. Actually, we don't have a tremendous amount of soldiers in general. We do have enough to field a whole team, though. It would be a little scuffed of a team. I say we go take a crack at it. Why not? Let's try this one. We're right here. I believe in our gang. They're not low rank per se. They're just not, you know, super high rank. Oh boy, it looks like some of you need your loadouts fixed. You know, I had a change of plans actually. So, since we're going to be bringing 2 guys with grenade launchers on this mission, I want to wait for our plasma grenades to be done before we commit to this. Because, yeah, having that massive damage bonus would be pretty nice. So in the meantime, I guess we could install a relay and get this bonus. Might as well, I suppose. Yeah, I think this will give us plus 81 supplies. This one will give us 164 supplies extra. So yeah, let's do that. Gross.
Message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made
Everyone is dead.
progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander.
We're
I
not
hope
concealed
that
at the
your
start of
ongoing
missions. Ooh, that's
efforts will
annoying.
only lead to further success.
Definitely want to get rid of that one whenever we get the opportunity to. Let's do this. We are starting to use some PCSs. Yeah, let's do that.
The skirmishers are yours.
Commander, the aliens continue.
Oh,
to
it
make
just went up. We
progress
just
on the
killed some
Avatar
people.
project.
Leave us alone.
If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move
Let's
fast.
finish. Let's build this relay. Well, I guess we're not going to finish it because we're going to immediately leave to go do something else. Okay, so we get unlimited plasma grenades. So unlike Long War, where we have to build every single one of them, yeah, we just have them now. So that's really nice. All right, well in that case, I have a new idea I want to spend my money on. First off, we're going to actually need to go grab supplies. I do want to do this real fast. This is something I've been wanting to do for most of the playthrough. Bonus actions could be pretty handy.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Very cool. Do we care? I don't know if we have anything.
Available, Commander.
Ooh, increase income. West Asia by 14 supplies? I guess. Whatever, we'll just send these two again.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
I want to get to what I was doing. Alright, now I need more money though. How about we can rush the Lost Autopsy like I actually care all that much. I will go ahead and grab this actually. That does basically do what I need it to. Alright, so I'm going to do a thing, but it's going to be a secret. You guys will find out. Alright, so I did a thing, and it's a secret. I mean, it's not that well hidden of a secret, but it'll be a secret. But in the meantime, I've gone ahead and picked our team out for this mission. We're going to have both of our Catachan. We have Nathan Bravo as our scout. We'll have the Zambambo. We'll have Ender King, Angela Trog. We have Skibitsky, Pure Darkness, BMAC, and then back to both of our boys, Connor Lawson and Brackerman. The thing I worry about is this team does have a bit more utility than damage, with these three particularly. However, we are expecting a Sectopod, so... or sectoid, whatever. Giant robot. We're expecting a giant robot. So he'll probably be good on that front. His shield will hopefully keep him alive from getting directly lasered. But, yeah, no, I mean, he's pure utility, basically. He does deal some pretty decent damage with his pistol, all things considered. I think it does 4 to 5 damage per shot. Yeah, so he's actually going to be hitting decently hard. Plus, he does have Gunslinger and, Quick Draw and Lightning Hands. So he's going to deal some pretty decent damage. He pierces some armor, if I remember correctly. You also, yeah, he's going to get to shoot at targets for free too. So he is going to be outputting some decent damage. And then Angela, she definitely will have some damage and quite a bit of it, but it's going to be on a pretty hefty cooldown. However, Domination is going to be pretty handy. But I mean, I think we have some pretty good damage otherwise, so I'm not too worried. Plus, we're going to have a lot of grenades. So we have 4 plasma grenades total. I think we'll be fine. Let's do it.
Sky Ranger in position for deployment.
Alright, well, I heard a turret in the first, like, 5 seconds of the cutscene. Okay, actually, we already know what mission we're on, so... Now, the problem is... we don't actually have a sniper for this mission. So, this actually is a nice mission, because I think we have to... Is this the one where we steal the Forbidden Mountain Dew? No, I think we've already done that. So, if I'm not mistaken, we have to go in and come back. Or something like that. Alright, either way, let's start scooting up.
Location.
Alright, so we do spy a turret already. Let's just go straight for it.
Confirmed. On the move.
Everyone else, I think, should be pretty good to push all the way up.
Stepping off.
Go, go, go!
We think alike.
With pleasure, sir.
Affirmative.
I'd best hurry then.
You know, we could just kind of ignore the turret altogether if we so desire. Which might not be a bad idea. So that way we don't break our concealment. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of the route I want to take here. So as long as we don't go that direction, I think we're chilling.
Understood. Moving out. Got some
I mean,
hostiles.
oh my. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'd rather get you out of the way immediately, so if we can fight this guy now, I suppose that's better than later. Wait, don't tell me we're about to get spotted. Oh. Well, that's not ideal, but we'll figure it out. Unfortunately, your mobility leaves something to be desired. We should definitely try to boost your mobility in the not-so-distant future.
My men and I will serve you well.
Alright, let's hope the pod to our left doesn't come near us and this pod stays generally over here. Man, that is a lot of health. Bro has more health than the Chosen.
On my mom! Charge!
I know. Unfortunately, they are kind of like running away from us. However, honestly, I think I just open up with a full auto, huh? So yeah, we rapid target you. Well, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's hit him. Who can use an explosive? Ooh, wait a second. New plan. Let's do this.
Moving to position.
The value we're gonna get out of this is gonna be nuts. EMP grenade on 3 robot targets?
We're in their sights.
This should go hard.
Neutralized.
Very cool. Do we want to try to steal that, actually? Well, how long does it stay hacked for?
This is going to be a real fight.
Ooh, yeah, we are gonna have to deal with the turret. That's fine. We'll manage. Alright, so here's the question. Do we just full auto and kill him? So obviously we'll need to shoot him more, but alternatively, we could use our tech priest, who is over here, and we could just try to steal him. What are the odds of us actually succeeding in that? 73% chance. I'm willing to take it. But then again, I have been known to make mistakes. Alright, well, on the plus side, we just resort back to my original plan of gun him down. Alright, you have your reactive shield. Gross. Well, Connor, you see him, right? Oh, no, you don't, actually. That's kind of tragic.
On the move.
Alright, unfortunately, you will not be able to full auto. Oh, goody. Screw you and your stealth protocol. You should be able to just tear off his shield. You're not gonna get the kill there. Let's have you... You wouldn't get the kill either. Alright, well, we do have to be mindful of... Oh, you're out of actions. I didn't realize that ends your turn. Oh, well, we could just run and gun up here and shoot him in the face. That is always an option. Never a bad one. And I think... I can't remember if he explodes, but either way, you're out of the range of the explosion, I believe. That's not quite what I had in mind. I'd say I had something more like this in mind. Wait, both barrels is gonna do 2 to 3? Alright, well, let's just shotgun him, I suppose. Alright, well, that deals with that. Unfortunately, I don't believe... Yeah, you don't get your close quarters specialist ability because we use run and gun. But that does free us up to use... Where? Oh, you're not in cover, which is going to be a predicament. Where? Oh, there you are. Hold on, we found you. Ooh, we have quite a few targets left, huh? And then we know the stealth guy. I forget where he went to. He's somewhere in this neck of the woods. But I suppose we should just move up and destroy their Toyota. Okay, okay. Never mind. There's no joke. It's just pain. Wow. Okay. That didn't go nearly as well as hoped. Thought you had quick draw. Oh, never mind. You do a quick draw. I thought you had lightning hands, but I guess you don't get that yet. Okay, well, missing does make our life quite a bit more difficult. Alright, we did hit the second one. Now, unfortunately, our options are going to be quite limited as to what we can do here. So I think we have to break concealment.
They're on to me. I definitely got that one.
Let's move you over to here. And can either stasis you, which might not be a bad idea. We could use domination, which isn't going to work at all, apparently. We could just zap you in the brain. Now, let's just stasis you. Maybe we should have stasis the turret, but whatever. Youch. Nice. Well, we don't have a way to heal, which is troublesome to be sure. Alright, let's move you up and just launch a grenade at this guy. Actually, do we want to launch a grenade over here? So then we can break this guy's concealment. Let's do that.
Glorious day to die.
Yeah. You can't hide from us, butt boy.
We are getting cut to pieces.
However, very low damage, all things considered.
If you say so.
Alright, I need you to execute this man. Big crit. It's not bad.
Weapons burn ammo fast.
You gotta scoot forward, my guy, and finish off that target. I'm glad you agree with me. Perfect. That's what we love to see. Unfortunately, you're way out here. I'd love for you to combat protocol the turret. Because I think you just kill the turret. Just outright. Alright, yep, that's a kill. I say I can't tell because we never actually get to see what's going on over there, but Oh, unfortunately, you're not within range to get your shotgun. However, you are within range to just stab this man. And stabbing him to death does work quite well.
Reload it.
Alright, let's reload all of our equipment. And we'll continue forward. So unfortunately, Brackman's pretty injured currently. But I feel like most of their big targets are going to be out of commission. However, they do still have 19 guys left, which is going to make our lives that much more complicated. Let's have Skibitsky be our point man. Actually, let's reload. So say you're almost out of ammo. You have to reload. Say Brackerman's just out of ammo altogether.
The call to battle.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I guess that'll be okay. Tired of waiting around. Overwatch.
This turn, we'll push forward. Like I said, we'll go ahead and have Skibitsky be our point man, because he gets to take free shots on any target we spot. Alright, speak of the devil. Nothing too spooky. We should be able to manage that, I imagine. Especially if we get our free shots that we're supposed to use. But apparently, it only works sometimes. Yeah, take a reaction shot when a new group of enemies is revealed. But again, I guess it only works sometimes. Or there's like a hidden criteria the game never tells us about. Very cool. Can we just get a grenade in here? We sure can. Do we want to use a gas grenade? That's also an option here. But I think we'll just go ahead and use a normal grenade. I think this will go ahead and get rid of most of their cover. Also, I expected the plasma grenades to deal a little bit more damage than what they're dealing currently. But, whatever. So if we come up here and get some eyes on them, that would be nice. Alright, so now we have exactly that. We have eyes on them. So... no kill. That's a kill.
We did it, sir.
Brackerman, where are you? There you are. Alright, I need you to drop a second grenade on these guys.
Anoint them with their own blood.
The boys. We do see another pot over here. So that's something we're gonna have to be mindful of.
Let's move already.
We're gonna go balls to the wall and just shoot at him and hope that we land a hit. Perfect. 9 damage too. Sheesh. And we'll just start scooting up this way. Wish we did have a sniper. Unfortunately, we only have 2 marksmen in this game. I mean, granted, that's something I could very easily remedy by making more snipers, but I have so many fun and cool characters I could make. Let's scoot you up, because this will activate the next pod.
Look out! Here they come!
Alright. We want him dead. Attack Priest is a real pain. And he does move quite a bit closer to us. So that might become very possible. Alright. What did we... oh, so again, we didn't get to fire our pistol. So I didn't move him forward this time. Under the assumption that it was a problem like that. But no, it just doesn't seem to want to work.
I'm on it.
Alright, let's scoot you up and put out a poison grenade. Oh, we're a little preoccupied. However, cool cinematic with the actual enemies in it. I don't think I've ever seen enemies here. Alright, but yeah. Let's poison all these people. Geneva Convention, more like Geneva Suggestion. Perfect. So how much damage do you take from poison is the question. Do we want to just full send it? Might not be a bad idea. We could get a kill. Alright, we'll have you on standby here. You can push forward, but we want to make sure you're in full cover, as I don't want you getting shot again.
Very smart.
Not a tremendous chance of hitting. We have more hollow targeters? We sure don't. Alright, well, let's see what we can get done with this. Yeah, I kind of figured. Alright, well, in that case, let's have you scoot up to here. Oh, you only see one target. You're not going to get the kill, I don't think, so we'll quick zap. Hopefully taser him. Perfect. We'll stun him. And unfortunately, there's not much more you can do this turn, so might as well shoot him. There's a non-zero chance we get the kill. There's also a very good chance we roll as low as physically possible. Alright, so we want the Tech Priest dead. Let's mark the Tech Priest. Because you being able to explode our guys is a real pain. We do not want you to do that. So we'll mark him. And hopefully execute him. Perfect. Exactly like that. That's exactly what I needed. You probably won't get the kill on him. How much damage do you take from poison? Takes damage. That doesn't really narrow it down. Alright, we'll shoot at you. Good hit. Now we could run all the way over there and stab him in the face. So that is an option. You could actually run all the way over here and stab him in the face. Thing again I'm worried about is activating another pod in the process. But if anyone is going to be okay doing that, it's probably you.
It's no good. We can't hold
we're
him.
chilling like a villain. Now what? Well, Angela, you can probably just execute one of them. We can kill the guy on the left. You can kill the guy on the right. Unless we can just get away with a fuse. No, that is not what we want. Let's have you scoot up. That's not the target I want dead. I want one of these guys dead. Unfortunately, we have a very poor chance of actually hitting them. But we're gonna take the shot anyway. Ooh, perfect. Alright, well that solves this problem, because now, Angela, you can push forward and have cover. And, do you have Schism? It does 2 to 4. I'm not going to risk it. We're just going to hit him with a Soul Fire. Guarantee the kill. Brain Blast.
For every one of us who falls, 10 more will take his place.
Alright, well, we can move up in melee. Because we've already scouted the area. We know there shouldn't be a pod over here.
The call to battle.
Looks like we didn't even need to stun him after all. Better safe than sorry, though. Alright. Ooh, another Colonel rank. Alright. 11 enemies remaining. let's push you up to like here. So you can run away if needed. Alright, so I think we should be good to push up to like this area. However, we probably want to spend some time reloading and like getting everyone in a fighting shape.
Running. With pleasure, sir.
You'll be fine. You don't need cover. And yeah, we want to make sure Brackerman doesn't get shot.
Smart.
Because that would be unfortunate. Oh, whoops. Alright, whatever. You'll just come over here. Yeah, I think we spend this turn just reloading.
The Inquisition has arrived.
Unless we spot an enemy. Or 5. Very tragic. It is truly tragic we have not gotten our free pistol shots except the one time. Alright, so do we have any more grenades? I don't. Oh, we do actually. Unfortunately, you're the one person not in cover. If we could get you slightly closer, that would be cool. I kind of want to just full auto on this man. Can we, we don't have vision. Alright, Claymore? No dice. We need to get rid of, oh, Tech Priest. There we go. Yeah, I was like, we need to get rid of your Overwatch, and the easy way to do that is just steal him. You're our friend now. We're getting soft tacos later. Now let's just hope there's not another pod within 5 inches from him.
Yes, and judging by the subject's condition, I would say it was recently manufactured.
No wonder they just keep coming.
Alright, do you get... No, I think it's only turrets that we get to use on the first turn. But that's effectively a kill. And with you being effectively dead, we can now push forward. However, I would like to drop a grenade on them. Actually, do we even want to still? Maybe. Yeah, I think we do. Because if we can get rid of all these guys' cover, I think that's the way to go here. I think we can clear out the next pod without any grenades. I don't think we have to worry about that. Oh, Brackerman, just because you're like 3 seconds away from dying doesn't mean that gives you the excuse to miss all the time. Alright, bonk, perfect. 7 damage. Sheesh. There's a non-zero chance to get the kill. 3. No, yeah, you could graze. That is an option. I would love to come in here and shoot 2 targets. So this will do. I'm gonna move you forward just so we have the window to move other people forward as well. Alright, kill this man. And then, who's your best target? This guy works for me. Perfect. Oh.
Sir, what do we do?
Oh, man. Okay, if this poison wasn't still here, we could hit him with insanity. Unfortunately, the poison's still there. Anyway, we can use a cheeky... No, we can't. Oh, man. What a nuisance. Alright, where is... There you are. I need you to run in here and stab him. Oh, maybe not. I need you to run in here and shoot him with a gun.
Dead to the Emperor's enemies.
The problem is it's very sketch on whether or not we're about to activate the last pod. Any chance we can... Do we have another grenade anywhere? Not really. Alright, whatever. We're sending it. Yeah, we run and gun in here and pray. Alright, very cool. We did not activate the final pod.
Sir, what do we do?
Do we want to just kill this guy right now? Probably not. Okay, could you go, go around, perhaps? Not run straight into the poison? I was kind of hoping it would have gone away by this point. Alright, again, we go around. Alright, yeah, I think we just kill this man. Man, the poison is still here? No, never mind. Wait. Yeah, no, it's gone. Alright, cool. 65% chance. Sheesh. How long are you hacked for even? Ends in 3 alien turn starts. Oh, well, in that case, I think we keep you for a little while. Micro missiles surprisingly can be fired in here. We just, like, walk forward into the room. We sure can. And it will activate
This is Avenger.
the final pod. Who is all right here. Less than ideal. I say if these guys stick together, we can just do this. Consume my jorts, forehead. Alright, well you, my friend, are actually pushed up really far, which is perfect for us, because that means you can walk up to here, shotgun him in the face, and then you can probably stab someone, but for the time being, let's wait a sec. Alright, well, we need to move up. You still have 2 shots left. Alright, this will do, I think. What are your chances to hit? 100%. Now, that's what we love to see. And say, if you can kill this guy, that would be very cool. 7 to 9. We'd have to roll kind of high to get a kill. You're just not going to get a kill on him. All right, let's go for it. No kill. Very tragic. We low rolled both those shots, I think. Fortunately, Angela, I don't think you're gonna be much use to us right this second. Unfortunately, you can't get in for a melee. I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill this man right now. Yeah, I don't think we have lethal here. So we could just back out, leave this guy in here to deal with his soon-to-be demise. We could also chuck a grenade right here. Oh, there's 2 ogre, and I didn't even realize. Well, we could get 2 kills like this, but that leaves you up here and flanked to get probably murdered. So that's probably a bad idea. Not ideal, as some might say. Brackerman, move you up to here into full cover. We'll move you up here. You to here. Let's see if we can't do anything cheeky with a fuse. I don't suspect we will be able to. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, well, we'll just push up.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Do we really want to leave 4 targets alive? Not really, but I don't think I have a choice. 'Cause we could Aid protocol. Where are you? Oh. We could aid protocol, but that's not. Well, here's what we're gonna do: aid protocol, and we'll kill 2 targets with a grenade. So that'll only be 2 shots coming your way if they do decide to shoot at you. Plus, you get an overwatch. So I think this is the way to go. You could also just shotgun. Nah, the grenade's the way to go for sure. 4 to 5 damage. This should guarantee a kill on all of the above. Well, the 2 low health people. God bless. Oh, and they exploded, which may or may not have done damage. I genuinely can't tell. Now the question is, do you still have your Overwatch?
It's such a...
Yes, actually.
Will.
Oh, you're shooting at him. Interesting. Not the guy 2 inches away from you. Good hit. Good return fire. Love to see it. Especially with how ugly these Ogren are. No way you're about to melee us. Alright, never mind. He's not going to do anything. He's eating hot plasma straight to the chest. Alright, I think it's time we kill you. Because you are going to wake up pretty soon. But first... That's not quite what I had in mind. But, you know, not exactly not what I want either. Oh, well. You know, my goal was just to destroy the cover, but this actually works too. Alright, you should be able to... Oh, wait, you have to reload. And then you should be able to kill him. Not quite. Alright. There we go. God bless. Alright, that's everything left. The one remaining enemy you see is the team anchor, I think it's called. So, let's see, escape. Alright, so now we just have to start backing up. Yeah, we have to make it all the way back, huh? Oh boy, this is gonna take a while, huh? Well, I think everybody starts making a run for it. Especially you, Brackerman. So you and your 3 health. It's time for you to get out of here.
Go, go, go!
You are gonna cover our retreat. Angela, you are very slow, so you're gonna get a break for it right now. You're gonna kind of stay behind.
I am ready to pass judgment.
And the only value you're going to bring to us at this point is combat protocol, so you got to skedaddle.
May I bring him glory?
I think you're our speediest boy, B-Mac, so it's going to be up to you to scurry.
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
It's just like the one...
Carefully. Preserve the specimen at all costs. Confirmed acquisition of the package. Move to evac.
Evac's over here now. That complicates things. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I was 1 tile too far.
To die in battle is the highest honor, Governor.
What's over there?
It is my duty to serve.
Alright, you steal the boy. Oh, is that the, what are they called? They're like Tau Ethereals, I think, or something like that. Also, can we get out this way? We can go out this way. I think they're like the high rank Tau, and I think that's what they're called. Either way, I believe that's what that is. But I don't actually know. Alright, is everyone still generally over here? You start making a break for this way. Brackerman, you have a lot of damage, Brackerman, so you're staying over here. And everyone, Overwatch.
Scanning, scanning.
If we can just gun these guys down before they even have a chance to do anything, that would be phenomenal. That's slightly scarier group of enemies than I was hoping for. I don't suppose you'll shoot everybody, will ya? And we actually got our value out of it finally. Nice. That's one down. Miss, unfortunate. Kill. Alright, 2 down. 3 kills.
Point captured.
I appreciate the effort. Alright, we do need to kill these guys because they're going to prevent us from scurrying. No Overwatch for you, sir. Oh my, your armor is not to be understated. Alright, Brackerman, you're going on the attack. Man, I wish your accuracy was just a tad better.
This is going to be a real fight.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Connor, where are you, Connor? There you are. Maybe we just mark this guy. I think that's the way to go here. Alright, now, we just full auto him. Perfect.
Target eliminated.
And a promotion, love to see it. Yeah, if you could just kill him, that'd be phenomenal. Perfect, there we go, that's what we love to see. Alright, everyone else, we are out of here. Come on, let me, there we go. I think you just leave altogether, just because, like, you're carrying someone. I don't know if there's gonna be much you can do.
Agreed.
Oh, escape with the comatose ethereal. Ethereal?
Faster, driver, faster.
Ethereal. There we go.
Status confirmed. Target package in custody.
Uh-oh.
Advent forces moving on our position.
Oh, that's gonna be problematic. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a new turn. Okay. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have moved Brackerman where I just moved him. Alright, well, I think we're just gonna do the same thing again. Unfortunately, you're not gonna get to move. So, well... Yeah, actually, no. You get to move. Stand here.
Crush the enemy beneath my boot.
Oh, actually, you... Well, I guess you're staying here.
Okay, I'll go.
Let's put you on high ground, because next turn you should have enough mobility to get out of here anyway.
I'm on it.
Unfortunately... No, you have ammo. I'll say, unfortunately, you're out of ammo, but that is not true.
On my mark.
You don't really... Unfortunately, as a character dedicated to doing things with your brain, you don't do a tremendous amount when it comes to using Overwatch. Now, what I'm a little nervous about here is the fact that Connor is 20 miles away. And I think they won't be able to see you there, so you should be fine.
Finally. Affirmative. Covering now.
Alright. Could be worse, actually. Especially if we get to fire all of our shots with our pistol. Oh.
Look out! Here they come!
There we go. Good hit. Very good hit. Very nice. I say now we're getting some value. Very cool. Alright, yeah, just drop like their entire team to half health. And now is where the fun begins. Electrocute the man. Perfect. I'm disappointed that it took that many shots to kill one guy, though. Nice. Fortunately, that's all we got in the name of Overwatch. Can Connor make it out in this one turn? I don't believe he can, because like I said, his mobility is a little lackluster, and unfortunately he's out of ammo as well currently. Alright, so we do have to deal with these guys. So we move forward. We should be able to kill you. So we want to pick targets that are going to be a little harder to kill. Before we agree to that, so let's see. Ooh, no, wait, that was a mistake. Alright, whatever. You finish him off. Nice. Alright.
Sir, what do we do?
78. 88. 88 is better. Let's mark you. And have you shoot him. Perfect. And actually, I would say, and we can try to melee this last guy, but we don't even need to, because you can just break his head. Psyker moment. Alright. Let's get on out of here.
No need to ask twice.
Brackerman, I think you don't leave yet. I'd say I was gonna just send you out, but like,
I'm trusting you here.
who knows? We might need you, and you shouldn't get shot by staying here. I changed my mind. You are leaving. On the off chance they pull some nonsense, I'd rather you not get shot and killed.
Moving to position.
Alright, is that everybody? I do believe so. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. We've got what we came for. Let's get.
Whew, very cool.
The aliens were expecting a fight like that.
Alright, unfortunate, but 5 days isn't too bad, all things considered. Chain shot is going to be pretty huge. Lockdown, not bad at all. Relocation, very cool.
Within the confines of the suit we recovered, we have found
New objective.
So yeah, we don't care.
Commander.
Yeah, I would say BMAC, you got a promotion. Game 1 damage on critical hits for every 2 enemies you can see. Not bad. Only really does anything if there's a lot of targets though. Oof, our entire roster is tired. Ooh boy, let's hope we don't run into another enemy, or we don't run into a mission we have to do in the immediate future. Because if we do, we're going to be in a pickle. But that is for us to deal with in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.